The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right 20. 54. Right 54. Hey, 50. Strip that ball. He's crashing.
First carry for Darius Geis. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Right 20. Hey, we're good.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
53. Here we go.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here goes the high. Right 20. Here goes 52. I got you.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Burns had a spectacular September. In fact, he was named the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Month, and then he started October off on the right foot with a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Remember, Burns taking 16th overall out of Florida State. So much potential coming off the edge. Got to the quarterback 9 times in the month of September, including 2.5 sacks. To try again after the sack. Keenum, and this one complete to Reed. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum to Thompson on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Certainly was a great September for Christian McCaffrey. Offensive player of the month. 629 yards from scrimmage in that first month, including 25 catches, 4 total touchdowns. And then he began October even stronger. A massive day, Week 5 against Jacksonville. 237 total yards and 3 touchdowns, including an 84-yarder. From just shy of midfield, Newton flushed to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This is McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. On 1st down, Newton flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's going to be a long, it's going to be a long day. Say. Check, crunch.
To throw again. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Vernon Butler, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, let's go, false 1. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 more yards. That's another Panthers first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he'll be out right at the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Newton. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Keenum. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's going to be caught by Richardson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Keenum. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 50 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Set. Look at it. 55. Great, great. Check 4, check 4. Check.
Throwing is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Stepping up, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hitting the mirrors back and go full strength. 53's mine.
Newton's going to throw it. forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike. I got one. Showing up. Gun.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down